Yo, what's up? What's up? How's everyone doing? This is your chairman of your favorite nonprofit, and this is our first time doing the Black to Life reading night. Hopefully in a minute. Hopefully in a minute we'll get somebody and I won't be sitting here reading to myself tonight. But regardless, let's have some fun. This is the first go around. I will be reading The Stubborn Pumpkin, written by Lauren Geringer and illustrated by Holly Berry. All right. But yeah, we got this idea from the principal down in Beaumont. I want to make sure I get her name right, so I pulled it up. Dr. Belinda George from Homer Drive Elementary. So I spoke to her. Well, I sent them an inbox and just let them know because I don't want anybody to accuse us of stealing anything. But I just wanted to let them know that they inspired us. And the main reason we're doing this, one, we're trying to continue to take our mission to the next level, continue to engage with the children, continue to inspire and uplift our communities. So we've been passing out books for the past year and a half, but doing this as far as, the reading programs and the readings that we've been doing as kids, this is an easy way for you guys to get exposed, not only exposed to the board of Black to Life, but also some of our ambassadors that are in your cities. We've got ambassadors in South Florida, Atlanta, Louisville, Kansas City, Brooklyn, Buffalo, the DMV, Chicago, Boston. We want all those to be able to engage with you guys. So, every Wednesday around 7 p.m. Central Time, we'll be loading up and reading to our kids. So you will see Black men reading and engaging with everyone. So if you have any questions, feel free to inbox us. Again, we'd like to thank you guys for your continued support because this, what we've been able to accomplish for the past year and a half, almost 2 years now, has been completely amazing. So I am going to try to stall for at least another 5 minutes and ramble on until we get a good 5 people on here. I just want 5 people to jump on. And if we get 5 people to jump on, then I'll start the book. So let me see. I can't see anybody who's actually on. Oh, we got 3. 2 more and it's a go. So hopefully I don't have to ramble on for too much longer. Couple of things with Black to Life. If you know anybody that is going to school, any Black males that is going to school, let them know we got a scholarship. We're trying to give away $500 to 4 Black males going into school. That number is very, very low when it comes to education. We have about 2% of Black males in our education system going through K through 12. So we're trying to do our part to increase that number by giving away a scholarship to anyone that's already in education in school or that just graduated and going in school. So again, the book that I will be reading, The Stubborn Pumpkin. So it's 1st and 2nd grade level. So we'll all be able to follow along. And this is the first time I've done something like this. So bear with me. I mean, I've read in front of kids before, but this live stuff, reading, I hope I don't stumble over too many words. So everyone just bear with me tonight. I wish if y'all were commenting then I could actually see what y'all were saying. If you're there, hit a like or a heart or something. I might be able to see that. No, let's take that down because that's the effects. Don't need the lighting. Yeah, oh, we got 5 people. Okay. Hey, yes. The scholarship is for college-bound kids or kids that are already in college. So any kid that is already going into that's in education or that just graduated this year, this is something we hope to continue. Thank you for sharing. This is something we hope to continue. So even though this is our first year, we hope that we can continue to bless these kids with a scholarship. So we back down to 3. Regardless, even though we're down to 3, I'm gonna start reading If you guys have any questions, I will continue to answer them as long as it doesn't interrupt the flow of this book. But if you got your kids on, hit like. Please share this so we can get as many kids seeing black men in their communities read. We want to encourage literacy because, as we all know, literacy is powerful and an amazing tool to help us get further in life. Even if these kids don't go on to secondary education, even if they're learning trades, which is very valuable. Criteria for the scholarship is for black males going into education. We want to increase the number of our black males that are teaching in our classrooms as much as possible. And the way we're doing that is through these 4 scholarships, 4 $500 scholarships. So if you look on our website, blacktolife.org, and that's BLACK2L, the number 2, LIFE.org. It's on, that information's on there as well. So if you got like any other questions that I don't answer, feel free to inbox us. All of our information is on our page. So we're back up to 5. So I'm gonna try to get started. All right, the stubborn pumpkin. Let's see. All right, the stubborn pumpkin. Again, this is by Laura Geringer and illustrated by Holly Berry. All right, it's a level 3 reader. All right. Once there was a pumpkin. It was large. It was very large. The farmer was proud of his very large pumpkin. Can y'all see this? Let's see. I'm going to try to get a better camera next time. He was so proud of that pumpkin that sometimes he talked to it. Pumpkin, he said, grow. Grow, grow, grow. And that's just what the pumpkin did. It grew. So if you got your kids on, I'm trying to show them the pumpkin. Right? And it grew and it grew. It's a big old pumpkin. Goodness. I've never seen a pumpkin that big. Hey, we got 8 people on. What's going on? Before long, it was time to pull the pumpkin off the vine. But the farmer could not pull it off. The farmer pulled and pulled, but he could not pull it off. Now the farmer had a wife named Belle. Belle, he called, come help me with this pumpkin. So Belle came running. Belle was big and strong. Belle looked like she was stronger than him. Look. His wife came and helped him out. But she could not pull that stubborn pumpkin off the vine. See, kids? They're trying. So the farmer pulled. Where we at? Oh, goodness. All right. So the farmer pulled the pumpkin and his wife pulled the farmer. Together they pulled and pulled, and they could not pull that stubborn pumpkin off the vine. Look at them both. I bet you they're struggling. Now the farmer and his wife Belle had a daughter named Nell, and Nell was big and strong. Nell called Belle, be a good girl and come help me with this pumpkin. See the daughter, everybody? So Nell came running, and Nell pulled and pulled. But she could not pull that stubborn pumpkin off the vine. She couldn't do it either. So that's 3 people trying to pull a pumpkin now. And 2 of them are big and strong that we know of. We're going to assume the farmer's big and strong too. So her father pulled the pumpkin, and her mother pulled her father, and Nell pulled her mother. And together they pulled and pulled, but they could not pull that stubborn pumpkin off the vine. Now the farmer and his wife Belle and their daughter Nell had a cow named Fifi. F-I-F? Yeah, we gonna say it's Fifi. And Fifi was big and strong. Fifi called Nell, be a good cow. Come and help me with this pumpkin. You see everybody? Everybody's pulling. Everybody's doing their part to make sure they can get this pumpkin. So Fifi came running. Fifi pulled and pulled. See the cow pulling and pulling. But she could not pull that stubborn pumpkin off the vine. All right. Let's see what they're going to do now. Is that a dog? So the farmer pulled the pumpkin, and his wife pulled the farmer, and the daughter pulled her mother, and the cow pulled the daughter, And together they pulled and pulled, but they could not pull that stubborn pumpkin off the vine. Everybody's pulling. Now the farmer and his wife Belle and their daughter Nell and their cow Fifi had a dog named Pup. And Pup was big and strong. Everybody, as you see, everybody in this story is big and strong. So what is this dog gonna do? Pup called Fifi. Yeah, Pup called Fifi. Fifi called Pup. Be a good dog. Come and help me with this pumpkin. So Pup came running. Pup pulled and pulled. He did just like everybody else. Guess what? But he could not pull that stubborn pumpkin off the vine. So what happened this time? That looks like everybody's pulling. So the farmer pulled the pumpkin, and his wife pulled the farmer, and the daughter pulled her mother, and the cow pulled the daughter, and the dog pulled the cow, and together they pulled and pulled, but still they could not pull that stubborn pumpkin off the vine. Now the farmer and his wife Belle, and their daughter Nell, and their cow Fifi, and their dog Pup had a cat named Mop. That's what y'all naming y'all cats out here now? Mop. And Mop was big and strong. Mop, called Pup, be a good cat. Come and help me with this pumpkin. So Mop came running, and Mop pulled and pulled. But she could not pull that stubborn pumpkin off the vine. Here we go. Let's see what's going on next. Whoa, is that everybody? So the farmer pulled the pumpkin, and his wife pulled the farmer, and the daughter pulled her mother, and the cow pulled the daughter, and the dog pulled the cow, and the cat pulled the dog. Woo! And together they pulled and pulled. But they could not pull that stubborn pumpkin off the vine. Let's see. Alright, so what else happened? Now the farmer and his wife Belle and their daughter Nell and their cow Fifi and their dog Pup and their cat Mop, can y'all see this? Had a mouse. The mouse's name was Henry. Henry was not big and he was not strong. Henry, called Mop, be a good mouse. Come and help me with this pumpkin. So Henry came running. Henry knew he could not pull that stubborn pumpkin off the vine. Oh, so Henry was smart. The rest of them sitting there trying to do the same thing somebody else done before, and they couldn't solve it. Henry knew he had no muscle. Well, let's see what Henry did. But he pulled and pulled anyway. Oh, my goodness. Then he pulled and pulled again. He gonna have himself a hernia or something. Then he fell over, huffing and puffing. What in the world? I thought Henry was smart. Let's see. Maybe he got smart as the book goes on. All right. So the farmer pulled the pumpkin, and his wife pulled the farmer, and the daughter pulled the mother, and the cow pulled the daughter. Everybody's pulling each other. And the dog pulled the cow. And the cat pulled the dog. Who pulled the... And the mouse pulled the cat. And all together they pulled and pulled and pulled. Then they pulled and pulled again. And they did not give up until... What happened? Crack! This big old pumpkin. I think the pumpkin got bigger as we kept reading, because the pumpkin wasn't that big doing these other pages. Woo! That stubborn pumpkin popped off the vine. The farmer fell over, huffing and puffing, with the pumpkin in his arms, and his wife fell over with the farmer in her arms, and the daughter fell over with her mother in her arms. Woo! And the cow fell over, and the dog fell over, and the cat fell over, and the mouse fell over again. Everybody just falling to the ground. And then they all stood up. Hooray! They all shouted, and all together they carried that stubborn pumpkin home. The end. Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? We just read The Stubborn Pumpkin. I'd like to thank everyone for joining me for the first Black to Life reading night. We hope to continue this every Wednesday night around 7 p.m. Central Time. Please share this information with your friends. Thank you. Please share this information with your friends, your teachers. We want to continue to promote positive images of black males in our communities. The media has done I don't know if it's terrible or a good job, whatever the goal was of showing African American, specifically males, in a terrible light. Even when something tragic happens, when we're the victim, we become the perpetrator somehow or another. But we want to do our part in our community, take the next step, not only showing these images, but also bringing our community up in a positive way. So our hope is by things like this, by the book drives that we hold in our cities, by the scholarships, and by the other initiatives that we plan to start throughout the year. The teacher grants. We are doing teacher grants this fall. So in August, we'll put that out for the teacher. If you know a teacher, tell them get in touch with us. We want to help them out. We know that the tax laws have changed. We also know, regardless of the tax laws, these teachers are having to come out of their pockets to educate our children. So we want to be a part of the solution. That is our whole goal. Black to Life wants to be a part of the solution in bringing our communities up, because we believe that regardless of all the help we get, the black males need to be front and center in doing our part in bringing our communities up. So again, this is the first. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope your kids watched it. If you adults watched it, I hope you guys enjoyed it. But again, share this with your friends and family, man. We're gonna continue to do this, and I just want to say thank you. So, all right.